right, so we are going to attempt challenge mode. If you don't know, pretty much we have the new challenge mode for Elizabeth and Meliodas. Now this is a perfect opportunity for a person to try to get these outfits. Again, these outfits don't come every once in a while, so if you have these outfits for Meliodas and Elizabeth, you probably don't need to do this boss, except for the jumping box tickets and stuff like that. So we're gonna do a challenge mode. As you can see, I'm in 65th place, so I already know how to pretty much do this. Now what you want to use, Mael Goddess team. This is what I've seen right now, the best team, and that's because they are super tanky. All right, I mean, they have like, bro, I'd be feeling like 2 million HP. But yeah, you want to use a goddess type team. Now, I'm not using no food, so you know how cool I am. All right, but yeah, we are going to attempt final boss. Again, I'm trying to show you guys how you want to do this. Now what you need to do for the most part, all right, you're trying to just attack normally. Again, it only gets really difficult when you get to the final part, which is the last phase. That's because you can't have buffs, and he has a very powerful stance. So if you end up, and I mean end up, getting hit with that stance, you are pretty much gone. So you want to try to stop yourself from getting hit with that stance card, which means you do need a Mael ultimate every single time, because Mael gets to remove the stance. It's a really good one. And also the boss reduce the damage taken and increase the damage that you take versus goddess, I said goddess, versus light and dark units. So don't think you're gonna try to run through this with Escanor or anything like that. All right, once I saw on the Rudius raid that they had like a thing where it pretty much had like that light and dark passive thing where you was doing less damage, I knew they were gonna start doing that for most of these bosses. That's because, let's be honest, most of the time what you guys are doing, you're probably steamrolling all of these bosses with a light Escanor. All right, Netmarble does not like that, okay? Because it requires literally zero thought when doing that. So they want you to like at least attempt, in terms of strategy, these bosses. So again, expect most of all these bosses that are coming out that are new to have that type of pass where it's like you're gonna take more damage if you do have a light character, and you're gonna or light and dark character. Dang, I gotta try to tank. Okay. He could give him some immunity. Okay, I mean that's fine. I have a great debuff anyway. I mean, that's fine. As you can see, he didn't take that much damage. It was 1.4 million, and I'm 6'6". That's because again he has a passive where pretty much he takes 50% less damage with light against light characters. Now, from my experience for this one, you want to try to push for your Maya ultimates. For the most part, you want to try to push for Maya ultimates because you're going to need it for the next phase. Again, this boss is like super annoying because you can't cheese through it. So keep that in mind. Okay, that's the infect, which is very annoying. As you can see, I'm having a blast against this character. All right, let's see. Hey, you can keep igniting me, and as you can see, he's gonna keep doing that. For the most part, what we can do right here is just do this. Just waste these cards, just so we can get rid of them. Now again, you want to try to have like 2 saved ultimates like Margaret and Mael, but as you can see, it's very annoying. So this part, pretty simple. Mael is going to keep trying to blast through this Meliodas because you want to make sure Meliodas is the one who's gone. You do not want to buff. All right, I'm going to keep saying that. You do not want to buff up So do not buff up in front of these characters because he gets like a 20% base stat boost every time you buff up. So for the most part, you're just going to be trying to cheese through with my ultimate. You can also push for somebody else's ultimate at the same time. I'm just attacking with my ult just because. So I'd rather use up my cards than just save it. Okay. And then we're gonna ult right here. Gonna use this up. And then this. Again, don't buff up at all. I know it's a pretty annoying boss, and you don't want to get rid of Elizabeth. All right. I also want to keep that in mind as well. Do not get rid of Elizabeth, because then the Meliodas gets like the insane boost. Because he hits him with the "I love my wife" boost, and that is not it is not fun playing against that. And we're gonna go for this. And then Meliodas is gone. And that's pretty much GG. Yep. I know what you're probably thinking right now. You're like, Marilli, this looks insanely annoying. And it is. This is a team that I've seen a lot of people run that are really, really good. And it's very unfortunate, but yeah, this is what we gotta do. I think this took like 5 minutes of me playing against this, and that's with bad RNG. Again, you just want to keep pushing for Maya ultimate and stuff like that. And this is with a 6/6, by the way, as well. Keep that in mind. This is 6/6 goddamn ultimate, and he got an insane boost. I'm actually curious. Wait, does he get the boost as well? Like Elizabeth? I said like Elizabeth. Elizabeth? I just thought he got a buff boost versus Meliodas, where he gets like 20% base stats if you buff. Let's see. Okay, he doesn't have it on Elizabeth. Okay, so you can buff in front of Elizabeth, but Meliodas, please do not buff up in front of. I already read his passives. He gets a 20% per buff boost if you do buff up in front of him. All right, 20%. All right. You will get absolutely blasted by Meliodas if you buff up in front of him. So keep that in mind. How difficult it was to pretty much play the challenge mode. And you're probably wondering yourself, Marilli, what should I do to farm up all the items in the shop? Now, you could use the exchange system to exchange your silver coins for gold coins. And I recommend doing extreme. Hell in challenge mode is super, super difficult. They become really, really tanky. So farming those are really a pain for the gold coins. So I advise you to go for extreme because you get a lot of coins. This is the team I use, which featuring Rimuru, Green Arthur, Fast King, and Merlin. I do have Holy Relic on King, so keep that in mind. And you also want Ult Rush. Again, 6/6 is going to be the best, but it's fine if you have lower dupes. This is a very, very easy mode. But if you have higher dupes, then it's going to be able to 3-turn. So keep that in mind. This is going to be the lower difficulty, pretty much extreme. Again, this is for people who don't want to have to deal with so much shenanigans when it comes to this raid. You're going to attack. And pretty much all you want to do is just pretty much farm up silver coins, stuff like that, and just save yourself so much trouble, okay? Because this boss is just super annoying. Well, not annoying, it's just super tanky, honestly. It's always annoying when you gotta deal with like super tanky bosses, because then you know that unless you have 6/6, like it's gonna be a pain, and I mean a pain, to pretty much play against it. And then there goes a Holy Relic boost, 527. Hopefully I get a Pierce card right here, so we can go for Meliodas. Yep. I can just ult, do this and this. Again, it's fine. Rimmer's gonna probably finish off Meliodas, and then the Biz is going to finish him off. And that's GG, man. I'm not gonna lie, Extreme is gonna be the easiest one to farm up, especially if you have a 6/6 Rimuru. And look at that, look how much coins we got. We got like 47 silver coins. All right, this is gonna probably be the best thing to farm up if you don't want to have to deal with the annoying challenge mode or what's the other one, hell mode. Those are really annoying to deal with, especially when trying to farm. So keep that in mind, guys.